For some reason, every time the narrative gets loud, the facts whisper until somebody hits post.
University of Cincinnati has removed the Turning Point USA chapter from their campus with no explanation as to why. The president of the chapter has sent me the email that they received, and this is what it says. In addition to no longer being an active registered student organization at the university for no reason, they are now being charged for the space rental for reservations that they already had in place. It's already hard enough to be a conservative student on campus, and now the schools are making it even harder. And keep in mind, this university has a history of giving conservative students backlash. A couple years ago, I was failed at the University of Cincinnati for using the term biological woman in a required DEI course as a chemistry major. It's time to start putting pressure on these universities and stop this backlash. University of Cincinnati has removed the Turning Point USA chapter from...
Well, Administrative Lawfare 101. Reclassify student group, cancel their reservations, then invoice them for rooms they already booked. No policy cited, just power flexed. If you ever wonder why young conservatives get louder online, it's because the mics on campus keep getting unplugged. Now, same week, different campus, before Kirk Virgil even starts, police move in on a Facebook threat. This guy right here, Texas man charged with terroristic threat against Charlie Kirk Virgil. Good. Take threats seriously, no matter who they target. But notice how this works. Safety only gets urgent when it's a conservatives gathering. When it's conservatives speaking, policy gets creative. It's a pattern. And then there's the double standard we all live through.
I'm just waiting for the NFL.
Nope, you got to speak up. Y'all got to hear exactly what this man saying. I know y'all be tripping on me about my volume.
I'm just waiting for the NFL to paint TPUSA in the end zones like they did with BLM. Y'all have a good night.
I know that's right. Sports painted end zones for politics before. If the rule is no politics, cool. Apply that evenly. But if the rule is approve politics, say that out loud. Americans can handle honesty. Be tired of the selective references and all that, referees, rather. Meanwhile, in Texas, someone reenacts the assassination of Charlie Kirk on campus. We actually reviewed this before, but this is the part that you didn't see. They then raised tens of thousands online.
Oh my God.
Now, out of respect for Charlie, I'm going to stop it here, just like I did in the first clip, but it's pretty much him imitating the situation where Charlie ended up getting shot in the neck. So you can call it, you can make a mistake, right, and still be accountable. Platforms nuked fundraisers for people they didn't like fast. Consistency isn't revenge, it's credibility. Either political violence and its celebration are out of bounds for everyone, or you just priced it. Just to give y'all more context, Republicans are demanding the GoFundMe strip the $30K raised already by the former Texas State student Devin Canty Jr., who reenacted the assassination of Charlie Kirk on campus. Now, the part that should bother everyone, left, right, whatever, just facts.
I want to remind you guys, we should take a look at their current case against Tyler Robinson to see if we should accept this narrative, because currently there is absolutely no video which shows Tyler Robinson firing the weapon or even taking aim at Charlie Kirk. In fact, the individual who filmed the footage of the shooter on the roof, the lone video that exists of the shooter on the roof, also told me that he doesn't think that Tyler Robinson is the guy. So how's that going to work for an eyewitness account? When he reported the shooter on the roof to Utah on the campus, he was clear that the person was wearing an entirely different outfit than the ones that they're currently trying to claim that Tyler wore on that day. Remember, Tyler was just supposed to be wearing a t-shirt and some jeans. He says no, he was in tactical gear. The person that I saw was in tactical gear.
Downton reported of one individual that was shot, unknown where the shooter went. And let's be advised, UVU in Orem has had an active shooter at the Charlie Kirk event. We're getting several calls. We're trying to get more information.
Is going to be wearing all black, black long gun, black tactical helmet, a black mask, possibly wearing a tactical vest and jeans.
Maybe the CS building is just east of the library. He's wearing jeans, black shirt, black mask, long rifle.
To UVU, there was one shot. We are staging at the front of the school by the roundabout.
Is on top of the building on the far north side, just east of the library, wearing jeans, black shirt, black vest. We are regional currently.
Other victims. Break all incoming units. You guys can cancel. We just have the one victim.
Also, that eyewitness told me that gun doesn't even match what I saw. And like I said, this individual definitively has experience with guns. He teaches people how to fire guns. So according to him and what he observed, if he's going to be brought into this court case that they're saying they want to, they want to bring charges against Tyler, he's going to testify and say, no, that doesn't look like the gun. That doesn't look like the person. So how's this going to work? Also, according to the individual that told me this, regarding the feds trying to push for this case closure, the feds don't even have any footage that explains how exactly the rifle in particular got onto the roof. That stuns me. That's stunning information, right? Because all we have is, well, in the indictment, he dropped onto the roof at 12:15 p.m. Tyler Robinson just dropped onto the roof. I guess in our minds, we assumed on the basis of the picture that they released the sole picture or set of pictures from the same moment of him walking up the stairs. We assumed that he, like I said, stanky-legged it, the whole stanky leg all the way up onto the rooftop. That was our perception. But it turns out, according to my source, they don't know how the rifle got onto the roof. That's interesting. How are we bringing this to trial? Now, regarding the bullet, the source says that it was too fragmented to match Tyler's rifle, so they don't have even the bullet. And let us not forget that Tyler himself has not confessed to anything. And that part also didn't make sense. They said they brought him in, Bill Ackman puts up $1 million, Tyler's dad gets the sheriff friend to come over, and they say he did it, and the police come and they bring him in, they bring Tyler Robinson in, but Tyler Robinson doesn't confess. So how did you arrest him? Does that make sense? How could you make an arrest if you didn't have a confession? You would have to have evidence, and the evidence can't be trust my dad, bro. You can't, if I just bring in a random person, if I say, oh, look, Skylar just committed this crime, and Skylar says, no, I didn't, and he doesn't confess, the police can't just make an arrest. You can just arrest Skylar. Nothing is making sense at all. It has not made sense from the very beginning, okay? And that's because the feds are involved. And I believe the feds know exactly what happened. In fact, I don't think it's a stretch of imagination when we examine history to assume that they maybe even had some foreknowledge. Not everybody, obviously, because some people are trying to get the information out and are trying to figure out what happened. But we know that there are people that are a part of that apparatus who are terrible human beings, who we do not want ruling over us, and yet they do. Right. So I'm just curious how exactly they believe they are going to convict Tyler Robinson on this. Oh, you know what? It's probably the Discord messages. I forgot, silly me. The Discord, I forgot he was so explicit. How could we forget? Oh, Lance, wherefore art thou, Lance? Deny thy father and refuse thy name? And if thou wilt not, Lance, the bullet, me, my handprints, it was me. It was me, my love. I did everything. I carved it. Do you remember, my love, when I was carving the bullets? Yes. Exactly this time is when I did it. And these are the reasons, my MAGA daddy, my love, thou wilt not, my love. Cool story. Very cool story, feds. Kind of feeling like Tyler's going to get off. They've got really nothing but prints. And from my sources, it's not the only set of prints that are on that gun. In fact, the only thing that I have heard that made sense, which did not come from our government, did not come from the feds, did not come from the Utah government, but rather from the people that are on the ground who believe that actually Tyler was just told to walk and drop off his gun at a neighboring house. That for some reason just feels like that might be honest, and that was how he participated in this event. But we'll see, because I'm not going to let this go. So we'll see if the feds tell us to just dismiss it, as they always do.
Yeah, she's definitely not. And if the case is solid, it doesn't need shortcuts. Show the footage, match the ballistics, line up the timeline. When eyewitness descriptions and dispatch audio don't square with the public narrative, you don't smear the witness. You reconcile the evidence. Trust isn't a press release. It's proof. And when debate fails, some folks default to threats.
What do you say?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because he's racist and he's a pedophile.
But you know you got
Look it up.
you got 3 more years of Trump though.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he's.
We already killed his friend. The
Whoa.
next one is Papa Trump.
Oh. Wait, what's your name?
Next to be doing that weird ass shit.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
You'll see.
Come
Talking about it.
come here. You walk away, buddy.
Want to get your ass beat today or
Well, you're gonna why are you gonna do that?
Let's record this.
camera up your ass or something?
No, I'm just filming to protect myself because you're out here threatening.
I have a gun license to protect myself. So what?
No, I'm saying you're threatening me, so I'm
Hey,
filming.
it's not no threat. It's a promise. That's why you got a fucked up face. You beat your ass so bad. You get 4 punches dead.
Democrat is mental illness.
Fake hair.
Ha 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 ha. What do you say?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Say what you want about politics. Don't walk up on people and flex. That's why normal Americans pull out cameras now. Sunlight de-escalates. If you've got facts, use them. If you've got fists, you've already lost an argument. Makes absolutely no sense. But hey, I want y'all to listen to this one more clip from Charlie right here. It's pretty beautiful. I'll end with this because it's why the cancel machine keeps short-circuiting.
You will never be the best version of yourself if you allow other people to convince you that you can't be better because of your skin color, because of your sexual identity, because of the community you came from. You must resist those narratives at all costs if you truly want to be successful in America. You will
Families don't follow movements. They follow meaning. Universities can delist chapters, platforms can pick favorites, and agencies can fumble trust. But if the truth is on your side, then the receipts will always surface. If you made it to the end of this video, put lost the argument. That way I know you made it to the end. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You could be saving their life. Peace.